This is my friend Nate. Before we get into today's video, I thought I'd talk a little bit about how Nate and I met about a year ago in March. Ooh, not too bad, not too bad. A year ago in March, we joined a club, Rotary Club in town, joined at the same time.
Yeah.
And you and I just started hanging out a little bit. I think we went out to like lunch one time, and then you mentioned that you're like starting to get into hunting a little bit. So talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, so that year I went turkey hunting, and you know, typical new turkey hunter, you know, you learn how hard it is actually to turkey hunt. And so we were going on the topic of that, and we missed turkey season. I had a family member that had some property, and
which obviously piqued my interest a little bit.
It was like your ears went up. So yeah, we started talking about that, and it was awesome because you taught me how to track, how to see where the deer are coming through and whatnot.
Yeah.
And, we ended up finding a great place to put the blind, I think.
Yeah, we went out and scouted a little bit. Go ahead, man, take another shot. We went and started scouting a little bit, and that was a lot of fun. We picked a spot, put out the blind. We're gonna hunt this spot where we had some pretty good movement. And so ooh, good shot, man, that's a heart shot. So we got everything set up and went in the week after Thanksgiving. I think it was like the first or second day of gun season for his very first deer hunt. So wanted to tell you kind of how we met. If you guys stick around to the end of this video, what we want to share with you is what happens after the hunt. The hunt's pretty special and pretty cool, but I think what follows is even better. So just stick around for that at the end.
Yep.
First hunt, buddy.
Oh yeah.
Let's do this thing.
Got about 15 minutes to the legal shooting light. Got in quiet, nothing blew. Our wind is blowing out of the west, so it's kind of blowing up and over the hill. I'm a little worried about our thermals dropping it down to where we think the deer are going to come, but we're in a blind, it should shield us. We sprayed down pretty good, so as the morning goes, I know it should rise. So hopefully it's not blowing directly to that spot, but we'll live with it. We'll see what happens. So. You ready?
Oh yeah, I'm ready.
Awesome, man. Let's do it. See us in here. There we go. I poured a cup of coffee, and I should have known that deer were going to show up, but we've had a buck go by a little bit ago. I couldn't get the camera on it because it's too dark, but he just kind of stayed low, cruised on the second flat down, and we just had two does come by, kind of stayed low. So I asked Nate if he wanted to shoot one, and he's holding out.
Yeah, I just got a good feeling. None of them is spooked.
I want to drink my coffee before another deer comes in.
When you get done with that one, you can pour another one.
Yeah. I'm not kidding. There are so many times I wait and I don't see anything, pour a cup of coffee, and a deer shows up. Well, good action so far. 3 deer moving, and so far none of them have caught our wind.
And a squirrel. I see a squirrel.
Oh, and a squirrel. You gotta shoot a squirrel.
God, what a 45-70 that y'all.
he ran? I don't know.
You think if I would have hit her?
No, I don't. I mean, you could have definitely hit her. What? Did you hold low?
Yeah.
Okay. Typically they don't drop like they, unless you like hit shoulder or something like that. How's that feel?
It'll feel even better if I know I didn't miss.
Yeah.
Because I held it right where you told me to.
Did you feel good about it?
Yeah, but
You just don't know because she didn't go down.
yeah.
I don't know either. I just was looking through the camera. Alright, load another one just in case. Good job. We all together. Yeah, me too.
I didn't feel like I was shaking though.
No, you don't shake till after. Like, at least I don't. Like, that's isn't that a good adrenaline kick? So here's the move right here. What most hunters do is they get out and they start looking. We're not doing that. We're gonna wait. We're gonna wait 10, 15 minutes before we ever go look. And then we'll go down there slow and take a peek.
I thought I swore I got a good shot on her, but that was what, 20 yards maybe?
Yeah, I mean, you may have, I mean, she could be dead right over there. Oh, come here. Got a little bit of fur. This blood right here looks like it might have some blood in it. Or got some bubbles in it, which means lungs.
Oh my gosh. First deer, bro. There she is.
There she is.
Down into the stinking ravine. Well done, buddy. Good job. Look at where this deer died. She got all wobbly and just did a backflip right through there, it looks like.
Thank you, Travis.
Absolutely.
Thank you, man.
That's awesome. That's gonna be fun getting her out of there.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be interesting.
All right, buddy.
We did it, Trav. We did it. First one. You know, we passed up a couple. You know, and wasn't gonna do it again. So we saw two of them come up.
Yep.
Dipped right under where we couldn't see him. She popped back up and took a shot. You know.
Great shot too, man. Right behind the shoulder. She went down here and died quick.
Yep, she did. She didn't go very far either. So.
Awesome.
Yep.
Hey, first hunt.
Oh yeah, first hunt.
kill.
Yep.
Congratulations, Nate. Happy for you, man. That's
Thank
awesome.
you. I appreciate it.
What an awesome hunt.
It was a great hunt. For a first one, I don't think we could have got any better.
No, it was great. And then the drag out, which you didn't see, was brutal.
Yeah, it was definitely brutal. It was definitely getting the hardest one out of the way. So it was definitely, it took us a while to get it out of there.
So what we wanted to share with you a little bit is like what happened after the hunt, besides the drag out, was something that was pretty cool to me. So Nate and I, we kind of became friends, like I said, went on this hunt. And then afterwards, it was like a week or two later, I don't remember inviting you. You say that I did.
Yep.
But Nate showed up at church. And not only did he come, but his girlfriend, now fiance, came to church for a few weeks.
Yeah, and it was one of those things where, you know, it took me about 3 months or so to, you know, finally take that step. And, you know, once I did, it's been a blessing ever since. So it's super appreciative of, you know, everything you've done so far for me, and, you know, and bringing me back, you know, because, you know, I kind of got left there for a second. So it was nice. It's nice to be back.
Yeah, it was cool. You came, and then it was like a couple weeks later, you plugged into a small group. So it wasn't just me you're connected to. You got to meet some other people our age, and that's always a lot of fun. And then what was a really cool thing for me, I'd been praying for you and didn't know how to like say things, or I don't know how to do everything right.
Yeah.
But you came to me and like, hey, what's my next step? Like, I'm interested. I want to grow. Where do I need to go? And so for me, it was like, awesome. Like that's what I've been praying for. And so we got into a study together, and we had our buddy Josh join us. and you decided like, hey, you were baptized when you were young, but weren't really sure like why,
Yeah.
and so talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, it was one of those things where I grew up in a different church and got baptized when I was younger. And, you know, after going through our study and just going to church regularly at that point in small group, I just felt that I needed to, you know, possibly get rebaptized again. And luckily I had you to kind of guide me through that. And what's nice is you know, you allowed me to take my time through it, because that's a personal decision, I think, at that point. And it allowed me to make that decision, and you know, once that decision was made, it was a huge relief.
And it was like, beyond the baptism, it wasn't just about that. It was your realization. I remember us talking about maybe being a fan of Jesus, but not really being like a true follower.
Yeah.
And that was kind of like the moment where you're like, I'm going to follow him.
Yeah.
I'm going to put my trust in him. I'm in. You know,
Yeah.
I'm going to follow
100%.
Jesus. And that was so awesome. Such a great day back in April. Was it April 24th?
April 24th.
And then we continue to keep on studying. We got Josh together, and so every week we get together and either hang out. We've played some golf. We've done some archery,
Yeah,
and we've also done some Bible studies together. And what's been really cool for me is that you've actually started joining me on some other studies with some other folks.
Yeah.
And that's been cool to see you lead those, and you're doing a great job with that. I put you on the spot this past week and made him pray at small group. He didn't know it was coming. So.
Yeah, it was good though. It's
good.
one of those things that I need to make myself get out more and, you know, pray more in those small groups and take more of a lead kind of with that. So I appreciate you put me on the spot, and you know, hopefully we'll start doing it more.
We share that with you because I don't have any of this stuff figured out, but I just look at how Jesus, he called us to make disciples. I have to look at how did he do that? And he didn't do it like once a week by just saying, all right, boys, I'll meet you at the synagogue, you know, every Sunday. It was like daily, weekly.
Yeah.
He's like walking with these guys. He's sending them out on missions. He's teaching them. He's correcting them. He's causing, and that's what causes their growth. And after 3 years, he's willing to bet the farm on those guys. And I just think like that's what we should be doing. That's the way church should be, and that's what we're learning to do. And so I just, Nate, really appreciate you being willing to share your story. Awesome to see how God's working in your life, and appreciate you coming on today. And great hunt.
Yep. It was an easy one today.
We're going to do it again?
Oh yeah.
All right, so stay tuned this fall. He's got the bow this year, and we'll see what happens. Guys, thanks for watching. Hope this was an encouragement to you, and until next time, remember to shed the light.